Thrawn Ascendancy, Book 3, Lesser Evil. So this is the third book of the trilogy that's written by Timothy Zahn, set before Thrawn joined the Empire while he was still a member of the Chiss Ascendancy. I really enjoyed this book. This was a long book, and it was like 545 pages. Longest book I've read in a very long time. Probably one of the longest canon Star Wars novels I've read. I would have to look at my collection to see, because usually the books are really about 400 pages. Sometimes they're about 350. This book is good. Like, the last book, I did not enjoy reading, and because I felt like when we went off our main characters, I was like, I don't care about these characters. I want to see more of what Thrawn's doing, what our other characters are doing. This book, it brings some of those characters back, but I felt myself more involved. Maybe I just enjoyed the story more this book. So I really enjoyed what they do with Thrawn, basically how we fight, how he ends up in exile, how he will eventually join the Empire, how he joins in the exile, and how he kind of goes out in this glorious way. And really, what gets him in the end, which I've said, is politics. Politics is Thrawn's one weakness, which I think you can kind of see that in Mandalorian season 3 when you have the council and they're all like, yeah, Thrawn's kind of losing the little Empire warlord circle, and that's kind of showing that, like in the book, where he is just not good at politics. I like seeing the story of the characters. I like seeing how much of a threat the Grysk are, which we saw that in the third Thrawn book with I forget what that book was called. Treason. Thrawn Treason. I thought that was a good book. But this book, this is just cool seeing the stories, how Thrawn is trying to set everything up, but where he can really only go so far. But I like the end where he has the whole strategy. They're all underestimating him, and how they're like, we can use the Force to defeat him. And they're like, you trust Thrawn, trust that he will get this job done. And whenever he just has the plan, the solution, and how to defeat the enemy, was just terrific. And I like how I really enjoyed the story. The action set pieces were good. The book really develops the story and then really gets you involved into it. So the Thrawn Ascendancy, Lesser Evil, and I liked how at the end, whatever, because the Chiss aren't over making allies, they kind of made allies at the end. Well, Thrawn made allies, and he chose the lesser of evils because the tagline at the end, he said, "I will do whatever it takes, no matter the personal cost, to protect the Chiss Ascendancy." And because no move is drastic. And I remember that one, there's this thing I remember he said that it was for Mass Effect, where they said if 10 million were killed in the battle, but one person survives, the war was worth it. And that's kind of Thrawn's logic. And him join the Empire to protect the Chiss, protect the galaxy from this threat that's in the unknown regions. It's very cool. I don't know what we'll get into with the Ahsoka series. I know that it's going to be more focused on Ahsoka. It's going to be more focused on the Rebels characters. But I'm looking forward to seeing my boy Grand Admiral Thrawn in live action. Because, Thrawn's a bad guy. He's not an evil bad guy. He's not doing this for personal glory. He's doing this for the protection of the galaxy. So I really hope we get to see that version of Thrawn. I don't really want to see the evil the Thrawn that I don't think we're going to get that with Dave Filoni and Timothy Zahn coming in to do story writing for Ahsoka, making sure Thrawn is written well. So I'm looking forward to Ahsoka. Thrawn Ascendancy was great. The third book was really good. I really enjoyed the first book. Second book was not that good, but you kind of have to read it to get to it. So yeah, that's it for the Thrawn series. I've really enjoyed this series. I've read 5 Thrawn books in the last few months. So now I can move on back to the High Republic. I just got to do this High Republic book. So that'll be my next book while the NBA playoffs are still going on. So guys, have you read Star Wars Thrawn Ascendancy, Lesser Evil? What are your thoughts? Comment below. Let me know. And guys, if you like this video, subscribe to more and tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.